Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready to break.
Mike 5-4.
Protein spill. Out.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Watch the ship.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come get some.
Hey, Echo. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you,
Ready.
makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Elliott running right. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Us. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Back. 120. 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Haywood.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mine's 55.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Lynch, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Browns drive about to get started as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here we go. 180.
Let's get some penetration here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, it's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Hey, two.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike 3. Mike 3.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards, I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's what I'm talking about.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, 1 set. Check 1.
Topper.
Here's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
18 Gator.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Quick the edge.
You're out. Big grip.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Turn 2 stop.
Right here. Check 4.
Let's go.
Running right, here's Falk. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, switch General West. Get it.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, back man. Shoot, kill.
Hey, check right 27, check
On play action, Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Go. 180.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Ready. 6-6. Pull it high.
Someone got man. Watch out.
Five.
On second down, Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Two-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Watch the screen.
They'll run with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
15, line. 61, matchbox, light.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins away. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ito Smith, his first carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 20. 57. Solid. You think you won't get this?
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Hey, empty.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And an alley to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Let's see what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Man open. It's Goodwin. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 120. Go.
On 2nd down, McGraw. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got it. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Get it.
They go to Elliott again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Kill.
Hey, Delta.
Back.
Hit it.
Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Bengals 20, Browns 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw is Wentz. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Johnson the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Go!
We got to step it up.
Now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Kill, turn up. Tight dog.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch twist.
Watch it go.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 99. Check 99.
Yo, you're fine.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Wentz gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Wentz to throw for it on 4. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Hey, get away. Hey, watch it.
Check it, ready?
Again, it's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Rosa's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Cincinnati, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.
took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.